Hello everyone, this is Mr. Navratil here. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at how to create the Master Creator Program for the Clean Technology Innovation Lab. The Master Creator Program is simply a certificate that you can earn that allows you to utilize all of the different equipment in the Clean Tech Lab. So you can see here I'm on the website. You can gain access to this website by either coming into the lab, getting the link, or I do have available QR codes that you can scan. The first thing we're going to want to do is come up to the top right where it says Master Creator Program, and we're going to click. This brings you to a little bit of a description about the program, but most importantly, you are going to be clicking on Master Creator Checklist. Once this loads, it's going to show you a list of tasks that you need to complete to earn the certificate. So currently, we are looking at completing everything underneath the beginning, Tinkercad, Onshape, and Adobe Spark. This is an ever-evolving checklist. So as you are watching this video, some of these things might have changed. If that is the case, you can just come and see me if you have any questions. Below, you might notice that there are additional tasks, even on the second page, but the certificate is only encompassing the first 4 quadrants at the moment. Now, you might also notice as you're clicking around on this checklist that this is not something that you can edit. That is because it is only viewable on your end. For you, the first thing you're going to want to do is come up and hit File, and you're simply going to hit Make a Copy. Now you can name it whatever you'd like, it doesn't matter if you keep it the same. Now by default, the folder in your Google Drive will also be set. You can change that to wherever you want to place it, and then you're going to hit OK. What this is going to allow you to do now is edit this document. This document is going to be where you house all of the work that you complete for the Master Creator Program. As you're looking at all these tasks, you might notice that there are 2 different colors. The gray tasks are going to be indicating an assessment base for that particular piece. So essentially, it's attached to a Google form that has a list of questions. For the Master Creator Program, you need to score a 90% or above on every one of these assessments. Now that might mean something different for some of them over others. For instance, if an assessment only has 5 questions, in that case you are going to have to correctly answer all 5. If you do miss one, that would technically be an 80% and you'd have to retake it. Some of the assessments, let's say the basics for Tinkercad is 22 questions. In that case, you would be allowed to miss 2 questions before scoring below a 90. The blue highlighted tasks are project-based. So instead of a Google form where you have to score a certain amount, the blue are going to be indicating projects that you essentially need to take a screenshot of. Some of them might look differently. For instance, the parts 1 through 7 for Onshape are parts that you have to create in the 3D modeling program. And all of those are going to be listed out on a given Google Doc. Some of them, like the sticker and the keychain, however, are things that you have to make in Onshape and essentially take a screenshot, and then you're going to upload it to a Google Doc and hyperlink it over. So I'm going to give you guys a couple examples of how this is going to look. If we find ourselves back on the website, all of the information that you need to complete this program independently of the lab is going to be underneath software tutorials. Under here is a list of every single one of these pieces of software, all of the instructional videos, as well as the assessments that are required for that particular piece. So let's take the basics of Tinkercad as an example. If we were going to start here for the Master Creator Program, you would simply click on Basics. This is going to bring you to a video of me explaining the entire program to you. So after this, you should have a pretty good idea how Tinkercad works. Going back to the website, you would then click on Assessment. This will bring you to the Google Forms that you're going to need to fill out. Now, what I'm simply going to do is just go through and do a mock score. I'm not putting in any answers that mean anything. These are probably all going to be wrong. But as an example, I'd like to show how to calculate that score and, more importantly, how to put it on your Master Creator list. So I'm just randomly picking these as we go through, and at the end. When you have completed your Google form, you're going to hit Submit, and it's going to say your response has been recorded, view score. We're going to simply click on View Score. Now, I only apparently got 2 out of 25, so that's actually bad for just even answering them randomly. But as I had mentioned, for this particular assessment, you could afford to miss some questions. To calculate your score, it's really quite easy. If you take the number that you got correct and you divide it by the number of questions in total, so in this case there were 25, and you hit equal, that is going to give you your score. If you move the decimal place over 2 times, we can see that I received an 8 on this. Now obviously you would take your time and you'd be able to answer these based off of the video. This is also a good time to point out this is an open book process. You are allowed to have Tinkercad open as you are taking this, and I'd also like to point out you are allowed to take these assessments as many times as you'd like. There is absolutely no limit, but you're going to notice when you get a question wrong, it is not going to indicate to you which one of the answers was the correct answer. So let's say I did score a 25 out of 25 and I found myself getting 100. How do we get our work over to the Master Creator Checklist? Well, you're simply going to come up to the address bar here and you're going to copy this link. So I'm going to hit copy. I'm going to go to my Master Creator Checklist and I'm going to find the piece that I just completed. I'm simply going to highlight it. I'm going to come up and I'm going to hit Insert Link, and you are going to paste that link here. Once we hit apply, essentially what you've done is you've created a hyperlink. So from now on, when you are looking to get your certificate, we're going to go through all of these together. You can click on this and it will forever bring you to the score that you received. So that's how we are going to add in our scores for the assessments. On a different note, let's say we were trying to do the sticker design. This is, again, just simply a screenshot of your work. This is for Onshape, so I'm going to open up Onshape and go back to the dashboard here. We can find ourselves on a file that was reminiscent of a sticker. So here's the example that I always do. So let's say this was your sticker design that you did in Onshape. Now what we need to do is get a screenshot of this over. So if you're working just on a regular Windows PC, there's this tool called the snipping tool, and you can simply search for it. And this allows you to click and drag over anywhere on the screen and take a screenshot. Now, if you are working on a Chromebook, there is a keyboard shortcut for doing a screenshot. I believe it's Control Shift and then the key above the number 5 on your keyboard. That will allow you to take a screenshot. Now I'm just going to copy this, and on the Chromebook you would just hit capture. You're going to find yourself back on the website, and we're underneath Onshape. That was our sticker design. We're going to click on assessment. This will bring you to a Google Doc, which again you are going to have to make your own copy. So file, make a copy. Doesn't really matter what the name is. Hit OK. Now this will be editable by you. You can simply come into the document and hit paste, and that will add in the screenshot of your work, verifying that you have completed it. At this point, we just need to get this work over to the Master Creator Checklist. So we're simply going to hit share. This will give you a whole bunch of options, but all you need to do is come down and hit copy link, and then go back to the Master Creator Checklist. We would like to submit the sticker design, so I'm going to highlight sticker design. I'm going to hit the link button, paste in my work, hit apply, and from now on, when I click on this link, it will bring me to a picture of the completed sticker design. So essentially you're going to do this for each one of these pieces, some of them being assessments, some of them being actual projects that you're going to have to link over. All of the videos, instructional videos, can be found here, and all of their assessments can be found right next to them. If you have any questions, come on and see me in the lab. Thanks for watching, guys.